You spend so much of your life trying to prove, the underdog, right? And I still feel like I am that in a sense. I feel like I don't get the credit I deserve, which, I understand. But when you're finally at a place where you're at peace, but also life is peaceful, right? Like, when you find a person that really brings you to a space of calm and realize that basketball isn't just the end-all be-all, you're able to be in a position mentally that, you just don't know until you're there. And I give her a lot of credit for that, and I appreciate her for that because she brings me that, as well as what I do, obviously, the work I put into it, the belief I have from my teammates, from my coaches, from everybody. It gives you a whole different perspective, and it's like, hey, you are who you are, and just go be that. The results will come.
What's up, y'all? I'm Donovan Mitchell. This is My Diary on ESPN Andscape.
Episode 2, let's get it.
Welcome to an NBA Wednesday. Knicks and Cavaliers, opening night for these two teams, sellout crowd. New York City's Madison Square Garden. 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell on the drive inside. Beautiful move from Donovan Mitchell, playing in his hometown.
On a nightly basis, your challenge every night to figure out how you can be in spots and put yourself in positions to be the best player you can be for your team. And it's definitely an honor, and it comes with the territory of being that guy. And my teammates trust me, my coaches trust me, and it makes it that much easier.
Donovan Mitchell red hot here in the second half. Mitchell gets in the paint, the floater's up and good. Mitchell spins, Mitchell feeling it. Mitchell three-pointer, it's good. Some Mitchell madness here in the third quarter.
Honestly, this start, I love it. If you were to tell me that Jalen Tyson, Naquan Tomlin, Craig Porter, and Tyrese Proctor all have significant minutes, significant roles, and are playing at a very high level, and we haven't even played our best basketball yet, if you were to tell me before the season, I wouldn't believe you. Like, to see those guys take the work that they've put in themselves, be in the facility, coming with me, I got to tell people I kidnapped them for the parts of the summer to come work out, and to see them, continually take the steps that are ultimately going to help us. We're going to need that, come playoff time. You look at OKC, they're going 10, 12, 15 deep. You're looking at Indiana, you're looking at Denver, you're looking at all these teams, they rely on everybody. So being able to go through these experiences without having DG, without having Max, forcing myself and Evan and Dre and JA to have to elevate our games, to have to elevate those around us. I prefer this over 15-0 because you never really know where you're at. I think now having to gut some wins out, having to have a tough loss, seeing different coverages, seeing teams react differently, and this is all without DG and Max, right? So when we get them back continually to take those steps.
I like it.
It's obviously, you want to go 15-0, right? But I think for myself and for us as a team, I'm okay here because this is showing us so many different lessons within the first 15, 16 games.
Shedeur making his first start for the Cleveland Browns. Long-awaited Shedeur Sanders, the rookie, getting the start. There he is. There's his legendary dad.
I haven't met Shador, but I'm just a fan of a kid, obviously that family, but of a kid who's, continually trying to elevate himself to the highest level, especially with all the level of scrutiny he's under and different things. And, we're never perfect at that age, right? We're always, there's always different things, but to see him continue to grow, what he's done to kind of get the city going. Miles is, Hall of Famer. There was a time where I just drove to the Browns Stadium, asked security if I could just go stand on the field and just look. Like, that's the type of person I am. It's just like, that stuff is really cool to me. The biggest advice I'd give Shador would be keep the main thing, and I think he's finding that out. I think he's seeing that. Whether he plays well for the next 5 games or plays poorly, there's going to be noise regardless. Can he do it for 6? Can he do it for 7? If he plays badly, it's going to be something. There's always going to be some type of critic. And I think for him, just keep the main thing, head down, do your work, because everything he says seems to be taken out of context. Lock in on the work and everything else will take care of itself. It's been 9 years. Going back to Louisville, man, it's been 9 years. The last time I was there was my last game against Notre Dame. So to be able to go back once I found out I was out for that game against Miami, I was like, man, I'm going. Taking that trip, and obviously I mean, I've done a lot for the program. They've done a lot for me. I'm just being able for myself to just go back and watch a game in the environment that really made me, right? And to be able, what better game than the Louisville-Kentucky rivalry? We hadn't won since I'd been there. Sometimes you just need that. I call it like filling up your cup, right? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes the season can just be a lot. You know, you're playing a lot, doing different things. Sometimes something like that just gives you another, you know, boost because it's just like it's fun. And for me, like being at a sporting event like that, feeling the love from the fans, the Louisville faithful, and also to get a win, man, that was awesome.
Back on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Mitchell now works on Trent and Watford, and cans a 3. Mitchell zigzags his way into a 15-footer as Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell for 3, that was gorgeous. Mitchell over the top of Edwards, what a dazzling move. The Philadelphia 76ers are simply out of answers.
I wouldn't put the game that I had based on the court. This kid pissed me off today. I was playing 2K. I've been playing 2K for like 2 hours, and I told him too. I was like, wait, just wait. He just called me washed up. He called me a bunch of things. But I love it, you know what I mean? He said he ain't seen a highlight from me in a minute. And I just told him, all right, we'll see.
We live in a world where, like, if you don't win a championship, if you don't have a certain accolade or a certain number of this, then you're just not good. Like, that's just how the world thinks. But in the community, in the basketball community, the real basketball community, you know, those who know. And I think that's ultimately what matters most, right? Because if I'm out here waiting for the fans to appreciate everything that I've done, you know, obviously Cleveland fans love me and whatnot, but like if I'm waiting for the masses to appreciate what I've done, then I'm gonna be sitting here for a long time and feeling really empty inside. It's just, you know, if you don't win, you know, at the highest level, you're not necessarily the best or necessarily really good at what you do. And, you know, that just comes with the territory. And at the end of the day, man, it's a team thing. So we have to find a way, and I have to find a way to get my team to that level. And, you know, that's my main focus, but I get it. The All-Star game, I'm honestly, I'm just blessed to be a part of it. I think for me, it could be East versus West. It could be USA International like it is. I don't have a preference. I just think, hey, let's just find a way to up the level. But I know it's an ongoing thing and it's an ongoing topic, and I don't have the answer. To be one of the best, I think is truly special. I'm biased for sure, but I know for a fact she's the best out. She works incredibly hard at her craft. And so for me, I'm like, man, I want the world to know how great this artist is. And yeah, she's my fiance, but like, she as an individual is just incredible. Music's fire. Like, it's not like she put out bad music. I'm just like, man, like support my wife. No, it's like, it's really high level music, and it's high level storytelling. It's high level performances, and people need to really see her in person, because what you hear on the album is great, but what you see in person on tour is just a totally different level. She puts on a hell of a show. And every chance I get, man, I'm gonna support and show love to my person, but she deserves it. She works hard, and it's just amazing to be able to kind of have songs that I genuinely love and hear. And yeah, obviously, some of them are about us, but like just being able to just show my love and appreciation for her work is awesome. My favorite song of all time from her, I'd probably say Myself. That was the first song I think she ever showed me. Not the biggest Thanksgiving guy. I think I am in a sense of I want to watch the Cowboys on Thanksgiving and eat, you know, unhealthy food. As I've gotten to be who I am, I've been closer with the guys on the actual team. So I think my fandom is more so player-based than team-based. I even said on Twitter, like, I'm done, right? I was like, I'm done being a Cowboys fan after Micah got traded, because Micah's my boy. I'm a Ravens fan too, because of Lamar. I don't know, I grew up watching them with my dad on Thanksgiving. That's how I became a fan. Now I more so root for Dak, CD, Trayvon, guys like that to try to have big nights. My plate is very simple. Fried chicken, macaroni, cheese, and yams. I could probably eat 3 or 4 plates of that.